Hi everyone, Lydia Hauk here. As many in the group know, I'm interested in developing style in studio lighting as well as improving my post-production skills. To that end, I came up with a concept to help me achieve those goals. For this level 6 challenge, the hats are it. I have a collection of hats that I picked up over time in various thrift shops. And I also have mannequins that I practice lighting with. So I decided to do a series of still life with the mannequins modeling the hats. Let me show you my setup. I built a set using a card table with a backdrop of white seamless paper, which I swapped out with the black for some photos. I shot a number of hats using speedlights, strip boxes, softbox, and a diffuser in various combinations depending on what I was trying to do with individual photos. So I spent a few days shooting and came up with a half a dozen photos that I will work on in post-production. This shot is straight from the camera, so I'm gonna work it out a little bit in the develop module. I'll work on exposure, a little bit of shadow, and a little bit of clarity. Then I'm gonna straighten it out. Just about there. Okay, and at this point I'm going to bring it to Photoshop. So here I am in Photoshop. I'm going to go back to the Lightroom, pick up another image which I'm going to use as a background. Here I am in the Lightroom with a sunrise photo that I took a few years ago in Atlantic Beach, Florida. Beautiful sunrise. So I'm going to go back to Photoshop. That's going to be the composite of those two photos. Command J, duplicate the layer, add a new layer, clone stamp tool, Command plus, bring it really close, and clean up some parts. Now I cleaned pretty much everything, so I'm going to go into adjustment layers and I'm going to use few adjustment layers. I'm going to start with black and white. And I'm going to change blending mode to soft light. Brightening the skin, bring the reds up a little bit, yellows up a little bit. I learned this method from Chris Orvig, the photographer, through Creative Live. Next I'm going to go to curves, brighten up the image a little bit. Mask next. I'm going to invert this. I'm going to take a brush, make it just a tad bigger. Opacity, press 5 for 50% opacity. Maybe 60, press 6. Just click through the image, through the face, make it slightly brighter. Body, just a little bit brighter, right there. That's good. And then increase the feather, just to hide the brush strokes. Back to black and white. This time I'm going to use a blending mode, and I'll use the luminosity this time. To brighten the face, bring up slightly reds and yellows. That's pretty good. And to end, I'm gonna use the Vibrance just to bring the color back a bit. Less, right there. At this point, I'm gonna flatten the layer. That's what I do, so I can bring it later back to the Lightroom. Quick Select tool. Select the model, select the hat. There we go. Command plus, bring it close. Lower the brush and just fix the edges. Option click to minimize. And then just go around gently. Command 0. Refined edge. Grab a brush. Just basically go around. Make all the edges nice and smooth. Very good. Move tool. And move photo into the sky. Command T, transfer. Shift Option click, making photo fit to the sky. Then move it to desirable position. Return key. Command 0, full screen. Flatten the layer. And bring photo back to library. Voila! This is my final image. So that's my level 6 challenge. I'd like to thank Sonia for all her hard work. And please take a look at my final image as well as some other photos from the session. I'd appreciate any comments. Cheers!